Let me get your shit pulled up here.
I'm not live streaming it.
Oh, okay.
So we're just recording today.
Oh,
What are you giggling
you
at,
can say
Ricky?
really bad words and you can edit it out later.
Yeah. More editing, yay.
Be great if Mitch was just like dirty, 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 dirty.
Nah, I got that all out of my system last night in Grey Zone.
That was actually pretty fun.
Hi, Cole.
Hey,
Turn your camera on or what?
I'm trying to get it to work.
Okay. I'm just waiting for someone to say action.
Action. Well, whenever you want to start.
I have everybody's cameras on first, right?
I'm
I'm
having
not. I'm
technical
not having my
issues, so
camera on. I'm still in my PJs. Don't feel like getting ready.
And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to the Uncharted Redemption podcast. I am your host, Mitch the Specialist S, joined here by Ricky, Cole, and Laney, as always. And today, I really don't know what we're talking about. We're going to sit here and bullshit for an hour, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
I gotta say, I
You will.
love how like Mitch just snaps into action though.
oh, 100%.
Games
yeah.
based in real life or historical events.
Yeah, we didn't really have too many ideas for this podcast episode. So the one that we kind of just came up with last minute was games that are based on real life. There's
So
actually,
I'm going
I
to talk
didn't
about
realize there were
Farm
so many
Simulator
games.
for
Farming.
2008.
We'll talk about War
Oh,
Thunder and
God.
Hell Let Loose.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking it up and I didn't realize that there actually is that many games that have that. I mean, I've played some of them too that have real life tragedies even in them. Like the whole game isn't surrounded around like real life like happening, but there's like stories inside of these games that are based on real life events.
Well, Cole, one of your favorite games, I think it was Kingdom
Yeah.
Come Deliverance, which is, and I'm reading it off the internet right now, so this
Yeah,
is not my.
of
This
course.
is a deeply authentic first-person medieval RPG set in 1403 Bohemia. The game maps out real-world locations and features actual historic figures of the War of 1403. And
Yeah,
I've watched you play it. Go on.
it's based off of real characters and a legitimate timeline. And so you can go to where, locations in the game and go to that place IRL.
Where is
And
Bohemia and what is this war? I'm unfamiliar with what this war is.
I believe it's
I'll Google
Hungary.
it. Bohemia? Yeah, it sounds pretty Hungarian.
Unless you're talking about Bohemian Grove, which I'm a member. I
No.
know where that is. Very secret, California.
Central Europe. It's basically western 2/3 of the Czech Republic and then kind of a little bit of Germany
Gotcha. What were they fighting about?
stuff.
Ah, that makes sense.
Uh, yeah.
Historical stuff.
Yeah, historical stuff. 1403 war. I'm Googling this right now. I'm sorry, guys.
Are any of us live?
I
No.
don't think
No.
so.
No. Okay. Oh.
1403, the Kingdom of Bohemia was a sovereign state and an influential electoral within the Holy Roman Empire. Geographically, it is. No, that's not okay.
You know, I didn't know I was going to be late to join y'all today because Ricky, you said at 12:56, 5.
He meant
It's 5.
5 EST.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
You know, the
Oop.
correct time zone.
Mm,
Yeah.
basically, it was a civil war and invasion led by Sigmund of Hungary against his half brother, King, the King of Bohemia. I don't know how to. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to say his name.
I think it's Westlix or something like that.
I feel like Cole has played the game. He should know more about this than anybody.
Perfect.
He's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
googling away.
I haven't played this in a hot minute because the totally non realistic Dune.
I'm pretty sure that I saw somewhere that was based off of a true event.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Somewhere. Um, but no, like, yeah, I've watched you play it before. We sat in a VC for hours and I watched you play it, and it just looked like a fantastic game.
Is it really accurate to like the real events
Yes.
that happen? Oh wow. That's
And
cool.
it's a pretty pretty well made game. Like the graphics wise of it and the fighting is kind of, that's the one where you can overview it and kind of move around and then you can get in it and run around. Right? What game is
No,
that?
it's oh, that's Manor Lords, but that's
Oh, okay. I had those two mixed up. My
yeah.
bad.
How do we feel about these games that are based on real life events? And I mean, there's some that kind of change the story a little bit, but there's a lot of them that are super accurate to everything that's happened.
I honestly fucking love it.
I do too.
Yeah, I think it's
But
cool. I think there's certain things and subjects that probably need to be treated sensitively,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think all stories are also important to tell, no matter which medium.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
so
kind of nice
I
because it's
think
kind
it's
of
a good
like
thing.
how movies are based on like real life events too. Like being able to play the game, I feel like for me, it's also like a different form of learning the like what actually happened. Like, you know how they say like in school some people have a hard time learning because you're either a visual learner or you're a hands-on learner. I feel like with video games it helps you learn like what happened when you're actually
100%.
playing it. It's like another form of like hands-on learning in a way. I've always liked that a lot. And I also did like I really liked, and this is warning, suicide self-harm warning. I've played a couple video games I didn't even realize were actually based on real life stories. It was from like small creators. One of them was this guy who literally, like, his game, it blew up. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was based on the story of his mother. And like, you play it through her eyes, and you're going through this. It's like it's supposed to be like a horror game, and it very much gives that sense. Like I was on edge the entire time playing it. And at the end, it kind of goes through like clip bits of the story, and you put it together to find out that basically it was about this creator's mother who ended up committing suicide in her like later lives when he was like a little kid. And the whole game is supposed to be like her childhood all the way up until the moment she passed away, basically explaining what led her to this process and what led her down this path. And it was like at the end you're like all of the like tenseness wears off, and then you just start to like become super emotional and like sad, but then it's like super like heartwarming too. And I love it too because it puts light on like on suicide, because that is like a very touchy thing, and I feel like some of those things need to kind of be brought into light a lot of the times.
I agree. I think I said mental health awareness, no matter which way you get it, I think is an excellent thing.
Yeah.
And I don't see
100%.
why more people don't explore this. Like me personally, myself, for those you don't know, I served in the Army for 8 years. I feel like my mental health is in a better state than
Mhm.
most of the people that I served with, and that's because I did research into it. Right, like there's two books I'd recommend to anybody, and they're both by the same author, is a guy named Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman. He's an Army psychiatrist. One's called On Combat, the other is called On Killing, and if you understand the psychological and physiological responses that your body is going to have to traumatic events, you can better counter them and be better prepared. So I feel like things like that kind of show people what's going on and show them what to expect if they ever find themselves in a similar situation, gives them a better base to fight against it, right? So like a game like that, I don't know what game that is that you're talking about, Lenny, but it sounds fantastic. And
Yeah,
I'd
Could
I
you
probably
can't
like to
even
sl-
figure it out
remember
and
the
give it a go.
name.
could you slide into my DMs with those two titles?
Yeah,
I'd be interested on reading them or seeing if there's an audible version of them.
yeah. You can do that right now.
There's a lot of games. I mean, if we're taking like real life and like historical events, like another one that's I haven't seen it really anywhere, but it goes on the game and it goes throughout the game. Medal of Honor, that game. Some of those missions, I mean, whether it's actually accurate to the
Mhm.
point, I don't know, but some of those missions are based off of real life special forces missions that happened over in Afghanistan. I think it was only
Um,
Afghanistan.
and the game 6 Days in Fallujah.
I
That's the one
mean,
that
That is a good game.
we
We haven't
started,
played it in a really long time.
we
Like
haven't,
I'm
but
scared to
we
play it
started,
again.
I haven't
we
played it
started,
since 23.
yeah, well, we started playing it, and Mitch was like, heavy breathing. I'm not calling you out, Mitch. I'm sorry if it sounds like, but he was heavy breathing in his mic, and we're like, "You good?" And he was like, "No, I'm kind of having a little bit of flashback."
It's
And I
all
was
good.
like, "Oh shit!" Like, that
Yeah.
was gnarly. We should download it again.
Like I said, we
Only
we played it when it first came out, and there's been so many patches and updates and stuff since then. I wouldn't mind jumping into it again, giving it another go. I feel like
I
there's a lot more to it now.
I'm down.
I I think that historic games, both in recent times and in the past, yeah, you have like Ubisoft and like the Assassin's Creed that has themes and missions and locations, but need to be overwatched by either historians who know their stuff or in like military games
100%.
veterans who can actually contribute to the overall progress of the game.
Well, and isn't that what they did with 6 Days in Fallujah? They took
Oh yeah,
interviews, or they actually had surviving members that were there and in it, and they didn't, you can't recreate it, block by block,
Yeah.
but you can recreate it to a point to where you have somebody, Mitch, that is like, oh fuck, like, I
yeah. And
don't
it's just
like this.
so what I like about it is the maps in 6 Days in Fallujah, they're procedurally generated, right? So none of it's really based off any real locations, but they nailed the atmosphere, and the audio design in that game is phenomenal. And I feel like that's so important for immersion. That's where a lot of games don't do a great job, is with their audio. And that one was just on a whole another level that I haven't experienced in any other game before or since, is their audio design.
And I think it's impressive when game designers take the extra step to uh, try to recreate the actual sound as close as possible. Again, Rage Thunder. They,
Yeah.
if they can, they set up microphones all around vehicles and try to accurately share the sounds of, like, the recoil, uh, guns firing, stuff like that.
And that, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I just think that's great. I
Yeah.
mean,
On the
there's
same
other.
token, oh, sorry, Ricky, go ahead.
No, no, go on.
I was gonna say, like, going back to like the Assassin's Creed and stuff, and games that are very loosely based around real life history, I feel like that's important too, and I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Um, like we've mentioned before, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, one of my favorite games. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I didn't know anything about the Caribbean or Caribbean pirates or any of their names or nothing until I played that game, and that made me want to research into it. I wanted to know more about Blackbeard and Captain Kip and
I think I did too.
all those
Yeah.
other pirates that were in that game, and that actually got me to learn about that stuff. And I
I
feel like it
just,
was a good catalyst for it.
I feel like it's a good, like, yeah, everybody needs school. And like Lainey was saying earlier, like, there are some kids that can read a book and will retain that. I'm not one of them. I will never
Me
be able to
neither.
read a book. There's one book that I read, but that's a different time for a different story for a different time. But there are some people that can read the book. There are some people that are hands-on learning. There are some people that are visual learning. There are some people, and I feel like doing, like, going off what you were saying, Mitch, doing this with games, you're gonna catch an audience that may have ADD and doesn't like school, but they're going to go because they have to. You'll be able to figure, like, you'll be able to, like, some of the stuff will transfer to them like it did for you in Black Flag. Like, I think Assassin's Creed 3 was about the Revolutionary War. Some of the lists that I've found have two or three games on here that I have never played, but they're about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
then
lot of history on it, but it's in a game version. Go on, Cole.
with like Black Flag, after playing that on, I don't know which playthrough, um, there's a TV show based all about those pirates. It's called, I think, Black Sails.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think I watched part of that.
I'm gonna have to look
And
that
so
up.
it's just down the rabbit hole.
There's a lot, like Brother in Arms, Road to Hill 30. I think,
I think all the Brothers in Arms games were based off of actual campaigns and missions
yeah,
that happened in real life. That was the one where you could like command your squad, right? Like you had to
I believe
suppress and
it.
flank, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
believe it was.
those were fun games.
Um, L.A. Noir. I don't know if I brought that up already, but your 40s, your 1940s detective that just got home from the Pacific War. You become a detective, and you're just a detective. I think you're a murder detective. I forgot
You're
what.
a detective who detects shit for sure.
Yeah,
You draw chalk
eh,
around the body.
yeah. I don't want to go too far off base, but I was watching a comedian back then. Like, it was a comedian. He was like, criminals back in the day were super brazen. They would, like, come out of the bank and shoot their name into the side of the wall with a Tommy gun and look at him and be
Sean
like,
Mulaney.
yeah. He's like, tell him Tommy Two Guns robbed this place, and would get in the car and drive off. But get back on the subject. There's Valorant Heart, the Great War. It's about the World War One. Like, That's what I love. I love history about World War One and World War Two.
I
Actually,
feel like
never
World
mind.
War II is beat to death, but
World
I do
War
still
Two is
enjoy a good World
definitely
War
beat to
II game
death.
every once in a while.
But do you know why um, the good Sir Adolf Hitler's stash is so small?
Because his wiener was too big.
Oh my god.
Can't
Thank
make
God
me
we're not
open-ended
live.
questions
Also,
like
why did
that.
you call him a good sir?
We're gonna have to edit that.
Yep.
I don't know. Because he actually fought in World War One, and there was a mustard attack, and his gas man he got a little bit of the mustard gas, and that's why he cut it so his mask would sit to his face, and that's how the infamous Hitler stash happened. We might have to cut that part out.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Well,
I'm
history, so we
editing.
don't have
Well,
to.
you
staying in.
called him a good sir, so I don't know how we're gonna get monetized on that.
It's staying.
It's
um,
staying. We'll be fine.
but but no, yeah, like I was looking up because you guys know I like to play horror games. Um, I've never played the franchise of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I always kind of figured that this was like it's based on like, or it's inspired by Chuck E. Cheese and all the animatronics that Chuck E. Cheese used to have. And that actually affected Chuck E. Cheese. Like when it came out, that was when Chuck E. Cheese actually stopped doing their animatronics because
Really? Wow.
kids were getting scared of the animatronics. So now, like, I mean, I've gone to Chuck E. Cheese for like kids' birthdays and fucking hate Chuck E. Cheese nowadays. It is absolutely horrible. It is the worst place to be. It's just too crowded now. And I mean, they have a guy that comes out dressed as Chucky, and they don't even use the animatronics are either there and they're covered off because they're getting rid of them, or it's now just a wall. Like there's no longer a stage and they just play an animation cartoon on TVs.
That's so
And
lame.
yeah, I'm like, it sucks because it's like, and like I remember there was this huge thing that had gone out like about how, I mean, there were so many conspiracy theories going against Chuck E. Cheese as is too at the time that didn't help them. But on top of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise that went around, that blew up like crazy. They even turned it into a freaking movie, like multiple movies. And that
It really wasn't that
really
scary.
no, that really scared the crap out of not even just kids, but parents. Like the parents of the kids, because they're like, things can happen. Malfunctions can happen in technology and robotics. It's bound to happen. Machinery, it happens. But obviously not to the extent of what happens in Five Nights at Freddy's. They're not just going to get up and walk around. They're like, obviously they are stationed and built into the fucking ground. They're not going to move. But like, this literally built such a negative light for Chuck E. Cheese that they eventually just stopped doing the animatronics completely.
Disney
And
still doesn't.
yeah, but Disney is in a world of its own.
Hmm.
They-
I've never played any of the Five Nights games, but my 5-year-old daughter absolutely loves the movies. I've seen those probably a million times.
Your daughter is a bigger man than I.
She's a psychopath. No doubt about it.
Like then even
Psychopath.
in Resident Evil, Lady Dimitrescu, is that how you say it?
Lady Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu, yes. She's actually based on she's inspired from a woman named Elizabeth Bathory, who is a 16th century noblewoman infamous for torturing and murdering young women. Her gruesome acts, which included allegedly bathing in the blood of her victims, served as the basis for Lady Demisht. I can't even say it. You're going to say it, Mitch.
Nope,
But
you got to figure this one out on your own.
Dimitrescu.
You get
Dimitrisk.
one.
Dimitrisk. I think that's how you say it. I haven't heard people say it like that though. I don't know. I might be saying it wrong still, but um but yeah, like even games that have like even if the game entirely isn't based on the entire event, they have characters that are inspired off of real life um things that have happened in history. There's even I want to say the name of the game is actually Blair Witch. I can't remember. Not the Blair Witch. It's a Blair Witch.
Huh.
And there is a game that is based off of this actual woman who was said to be a witch and actually tortured men in her life.
That's fucking rude.
Yeah,
Her number.
right. Or like there's a game
Okay.
based on Chernobyl.
Yeah, they used an actual 3D scan of Chernobyl,
Mm-hmm.
which
I
would be
believe
kind of
it's
cool.
Stalker 2.
I actually lost it. I had it somewhere. I mean, if we're doing games based on real life, I think it was
I think
one.
almost every game based on real life has got quite a bit of creative liberty in it, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It has to for gameplay sake. But
But if we're talking like real hard, real life game, Microsoft Flight Simulator
mhm.
But yeah,
for
all
I
those
really.
mean, I play that game.
simulators.
I enjoy it.
Digital Combat Simulator.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
DCS is
yeah,
definitely a step
DCS.
above Microsoft Flight Simulator.
100%. But
Um,
yeah, oh yeah. Sleeping Dogs. I don't know. I think I've heard of that game, but it puts a player into a meticulously detailed open world recreation of Hong Kong as they navigate undercover cop storylines. Oh, I actually might look into that.
I think that one's got a lot of like kung fu fighting in it.
Oh, I mean, well,
Yakuza.
yeah, we're gonna edit
What
that.
about Ready or Not?
I would say that that's grounded in reality. He said none of the events are true, but
Yeah.
um, I feel like that game does a really good job of exploring real life situations and scenarios that are very uncomfortable for most people and putting you into them and asking you to figure it out, you know. Um, I think it does an excellent job with that. And it's a lot of fun.
I think it
But
could. I think Ready or Not could potentially be could turn into a real life situation very easily or a
oh
real
yeah.
life event. I mean, what's that one we played? One of the newer missions where we had to work our way up through the building, and then if you didn't get the guy or you didn't arrest him, he blew up a different building.
Oh yeah, yeah, the one in the
Yeah.
it's like the city hall or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure.
sure that's happened,
I
but it
mean, I don't know about that. Somebody's probably planned on doing it and never made it that far.
yeah,
But
that's
I feel
true.
like some people take ideas from video games
Which is
to
wild to
do
me.
like I mean, you see people take ideas from GTA.
yeah,
Again,
Like
which is wild to me.
that's why
you watch
there's
those
this
in dash cam
argument.
videos every day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Fair
there's
enough.
this always this argument from parents that video games enforce uh crime and like
Oh,
these
yeah.
kind of actions in real life.
That's
Well,
been clinically
but-
proven to be false.
Yeah.
and that's why I've
So like if they're
always
gonna do it, they're gonna
argued
do it.
with
And
like
actually, it had the opposite effect. Like stuff like crime rates for stuff like that have gone down because people have an outlet for it,
Yep.
and they don't need to do it in real life. So statistically speaking, games like Grand Theft Auto, that they're doing good for the community.
See, I'll say
Well,
I
no-
also like. Oh, sorry, Ricky. Go ahead.
well, I always argued with like people in 5M, like the head of the whatever. I always argued with them like we don't need a pit speed limit. Like look at Georgia State Patrol and look at Arkansas State Patrol.
Right, if
They're
you're
pitting
basing
people.
it on real life.
Yeah, they're pitting people out at 140 fucking miles an hour.
They've even said in their videos like put them to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's just, and I agree with that philosophy, that mentality. It's like it's a danger to the person fleeing for sure, but they're also a much greater danger to innocent people. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to end that pursuit as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And they
Like,
made that choice to run.
Yeah.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
See, I
So-
also like back onto the topic. I also like games like even though they're not based on real life events or real historic events or what's currently going on or whatever. I like when they use maps, like real life like maps. Like there's the video game Detroit Become Human. They actually used Detroit's layout and they just created a game around it. Like they filmed, they did what they could. Like they literally had it so accurate. I'm even playing a game now that's based in Seattle, Washington. And
Oh,
it's been pretty freaking accurate. Like the layout of how they have it set up is pretty accurate. It's just the story is not based on a real life story. But I like when they do things like that and you're in the game. Like even in Detroit Become Human, like they modernized it to make it look more futuristic, but they had like certain monuments that you would see downtown and you're like, holy crap, I know where that is. I know that street. I know that statue. Like it was really cool.
like, oh my god, I've been there.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see that stuff. But it becomes more personal and I feel like you get more into it when it's based on a real story or a real life event.
I better be able to find my house in GTA 6. Tell you what.
Oh yeah. That's where Mitch is gonna be camped.
First house I'm gonna
My
rob.
house.
Come 6M, Mitch is gonna buy that house and he's gonna decorate it exactly. So
I gotta mow the back lawn. Both in 6M and
yep, damn it. Yeah.
I like mowing my lawn. You guys have seen. I send you pictures of my freshly mowed lawn. It's good.
Yeah, but then in the picture is you sitting with a nice cold beer, your leg up on your other leg, and there's a child pushing the lawnmower.
He's 16. He's not really a
Mm.
child.
Well, I
It's
didn't
not
mean child.
really
Child
That's
leg
called
was
character
my bad.
development.
Listen, as he
Developmental
should,
growth.
as Mitch should though.
Yeah, that's
He
the,
spent
the
a
whole
lot.
point of making them.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
whole point of
Proper
building that.
parenting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd call it an investment. You grow them,
Well,
and then you get to enjoy your harvest.
Yeah.
It's like gardening.
Exactly.
Farming Simulator 25.
I'm gonna fly out there, Mitch, and we're gonna have him come pick us up.
We can do that.
I like too when games like have real life mechanics to them too. Like okay, so for example, it's just the first thing that comes to mind is GTA 6. They're supposed to have like a weight gain mechanic that
Oh
That's
yeah,
the-
if you don't,
That fucking game and in real life. That
yeah, if you don't like actively work out or exercise, your character can gain weight, which I mean like Sims has done that too, where if you don't work your sim out, then your sim will gain weight over time, and then if you work your sim out, they lose weight. Which I really like that too, because it kind of makes you think, okay, like you can't just get on the game and just do nothing. Like you actively have to do, like it gives you
Something.
stuff to do all
Yeah.
the time.
They did that in San Andreas, GTA San Andreas, and also in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, they
You can
did.
gain weight and lose weight, and yeah, that's
I like
Rockstar mechanics.
I liked in Red Dead 2 the beard. It would
It would
grow
grow.
the longer you kept like the when you didn't touch it, it would get longer and longer and longer.
I like that.
And based on how long it was, like unlocked other styles and stuff with a barber to trim it down too. Like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I still haven't played it.
I mean,
It's crazy.
I feel bad for you. Like,
We talked about the
I know.
game how long ago, and you've had so much time to play it. And you've decided
I
not.
think it's
We-
You
been,
even
what was that,
were
the first
downloading
episode?
it while we were
Second,
doing a
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
you just gotta commit, man. It'll change your life.
I kind of like just looking. Not all games, obviously. Like Dune isn't based on a real like. There's Dune's based, I believe, on a book, right?
Book. Yes.
Yeah, and then you got you got the game, and then the two movies. But there's a lot of games out here that are loosely based on real life.
Oh, like the one of my games that I played, the Dark Pictures anthology game series. One of the games, well, two of them actually. Um, One of them's Little Hope, and it's actually based on or inspired by, you could say, the Salem witch trials. And
So, I've always had an issue with the Salem witch trials.
why?
Why?
I
Well,
mean, a lot of
so
people have, but what's your issue?
yeah, and I think mine is one of like the main ones. They're like, okay, we're gonna put this lady in a cage, and if she floats back up, she's a witch, and we're gonna kill her. And if she doesn't, oh, oops,
Yeah, but then they
move on
weren't
to the
even
next
basing
one.
it off of that. They were basing it off of, like, I would basically say, oh, this chick's a witch, and I could act out that I'm being thrown on the ground, passing out, and all this stuff, and they'd believe me over the woman that's sitting there literally doing nothing. So that was the fucked up thing about like those times is, I mean,
They
You
were
wanna know a
as
fun
straight,
fact?
as
yeah.
investigations evolve.
Do you want to know what actually caused the Salem witch trials?
Hmm.
So all the wheat that was grown in the northwest region of the United States um, got a plague of ergot, which is a fungus that grows on the wheat. It is a hallucinogenic fungus, and so everybody that was making their bread and stuff during that time in the northwestern United States was literally tripping balls on hallucinogenic fungus. And somebody at some point decided that there was a witch, and that got into everybody else's super high minds, and that's how it all started.
How do you
I
get
did
this
not know that.
type
They
of?
were all tripping balls.
Oh my god.
I want
Nice.
some of this wheat.
Google it.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
saw it on the
Weekends.
internet. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I saw on the internet.
It's
And it makes
called
sense to me.
shrooms nowadays.
Yeah, everybody was just
If
tripping
it's
balls.
on the internet, it's real, Mitchell. We've talked
Yep,
about this.
exactly. Anything you read on the
No,
internet.
100%.
is real.
Let's see. Let's ask Chat GPT.
But there was
And
another
also-
one that was
They,
like
Wait.
The Devil in Me. That was also supposed to be based on I believe it was something with God, who were the two the medium, the famous the couple.
Oh,
I know
Chat
their
GPT
names.
just told me I'm an idiot.
I know who you.
Because it was
I
not caused by it, but it's a popular theory.
The Warrens.
Isn't
Lorraine
that
and Ed
Oh.
Warren.
Insidious?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of
They're
those
part
movies.
of Insidious, yeah. But The Devil in Me.
Yeah, it was like Annabelle and
Yeah.
The Devil and Me.
Go.
They're
These were all
involved in it because
cases.
I mean they were the most famous like
Yeah.
paranormal couple at the time. Like he practiced and in the religion and shit, and she was a medium. They just worked together, but the devil in me is it's not it has nothing to do with thorns. I don't know why I thought that. I'm thinking of The Devil Inside Me or something that is also a movie that the Warrens have something to do
Yeah.
with. But
I
the
had one of those
game,
inside of me yesterday after eating pizza.
yeah, you've had that all week. The game is actually a replica of H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle. And it goes through, it kind of replicates that story, but it's not 100%. It just kind of has its like twist. It takes inspiration from it and it just twists it a little bit. There was
There's
actually
right
supposedly
on.
a game that's based on The Shining. And The Shining, that's not a real story, but that's what Stephen King, that's the story that he came up with because he stayed at the hotel is real. And he stayed the night there and he had like nightmares and stuff that happened to him. And that's how he created The Shining. And the hotel is supposedly said to be haunted, which I have done back when I had my Fright Night Talks podcast. I actually talked about this hotel and a lot of the stories and a lot of the history is really pretty crazy. And Stephen King had stayed in the room, and he had the nightmare of his son like riding his bike or something down the hallway, like that famous scene that you see where the blood is like,
Oh, with the little girl.
yeah, no, where the blood is like flowing down the hallway like a river or something. Like he had that actual dream, and he created the book out of it. Well,
Creepy.
someone supposedly created a game about about the hotel, and actually intertwined that famous scene into the game. But like the rest of the game isn't revolved around the movie or the story or anything. They just did like a little Easter egg of that. And that's what I think is really cool. Like they kind of do like little head nods to like what inspires the game.
I
See
just
if I can
yeah.
find
The more and more I'm digging right now, there's a lot of games that are like loosely based off of like the Saboteur. You're a I believe you're a French you're part of the French resistance in occupied France, Nazi occupied France, and you're
Going back to
sabot
the Nazis. You can't seem to.
it. Ricky's face when
This
you
is
did
like the
that.
fourth time that you brought up Nazis in this podcast. What's going on there?
Yeah, what's happening, Ricky?
I
Mm,
really like World War II stuff.
Especially
To explain to cover Ricky, he likes history. So please don't ban us. Don't get rid of our podcast. I swear.
I'm a history
We're
buff,
not
okay?
bad people. We Ricky's just a history person.
I really like history.
I'm gonna have to bleep out when Ricky says our good sir.
Yeah, just put quack.
Yeah.
Quack.
It's gonna blurp out the whole thing.
Quack. Um yeah, there's just it seems like a lot go back to like either the Revolutionary War, which a crazy war in itself. Then there's a little bit on the World War One. Um, well, Black Flags that goes back to what the 17 or 1800s.
the 1700s, I think.
Yeah, 1700, 1800s, and all that stuff. So it goes back goes back a ways. There's a lot of games that are loosely, and I think that's what like we talked about it already, but I think that's what a game like give us something historically accurate. All the games coming out nowadays, it's online shooter go. Like personally, I don't want that. If you're gonna give me whether it's a war game or whatever, like make me go and do like historically accurate stuff, like World War II. You know, the Band of Brothers, where
Yeah.
the 101st.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love a Band of Brothers game where we went from like the series, did the training, did everything, did the jumping, learned, jumped into D-Day, and you figured out. I would kill for one of those games.
Yeah,
Like
See,
a
I
follow
feel
good,
all the way
like
to the Battle of the Bulge.
yeah.
That'd be sweet.
the
And then
problem though is like some people like go out there and they make these, either they're historically accurate or they're just based on real life stories that have happened in their personal life, whatever it may be. But when it's based on historical things, like I feel like some people get the facts wrong, and then that's where it screws up the game, because it's never, I feel like it's very hard to find very historically accurate even movies. I mean, it's hard to find those kind of things, and I feel like people just lose the plot in a way.
there, I mean, if they took like just going on based off like saving or not Saving Private Ryan, but Band of Brothers, they you can't really be historically wrong
Right.
when they talked. Like, I think every cast member, or almost every cast member in Band of Brothers, spoke with the character that they were portraying.
Yeah.
So like you're getting a first-hand account.
I feel like what would be really cool to see, if it's not already done, it probably is. But if someone had a family member or just a neighbor or whoever knew somebody who was like a vet from a war and got their full story, like their, whether it's their life story, yeah, we can make a video game based on Mitch. Like,
Oh, I thought you were pointing at
yeah, it looks like you were
Ben
pointing at
Franklin
your
on the wall
kitchen
behind you.
because he's on the opposite side. Yeah.
Is that
Uh,
better?
but make a video game based on that person's journey. Like I'm reading books that, I mean, those aren't based on real life, but they are based around wars that have happened, and it just pinpoints on one person's story and what they went through and the choices they made and how it affected them and all that stuff, and you go through it up until they're out of the war. And I feel like those are the kind of games that I would love to see
I would
that.
get down on
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think that would work all that well.
No?
No.
Just because like I was in the army from 2006 to 2014. Okay, and of all of those years, there was like 4 days of interesting things that happened. Right? Like other than that, it's just
Yeah,
training, preparedness, hurry up and wait, fill out fucking paperwork. You know,
but
like it's sexual harassment courses weekly. For some reason, I had to go through. I don't
just you. It was just you.
Just him.
know. Death by power.
No, but I
Over and over
like
again.
like maybe somebody back in like you guys watch The Fat Electrician, like somebody from like the Korean War
Yeah,
or
like So like
World War
yeah.
II, where they're like he goes through their entire like life basically, which is dope. But like gets into the military. Obviously, you're not making a game of you walking up to a recruiter and being like, "Hi,
Yeah, right,
I would
yeah.
like to be a part of the army." No, hi,
That's
I
not
would
how
like
that
to
goes at
be.
all.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I walked in and said, "I watched Black Hawk Down. Can I do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, come see him." That's how that went.
what did you do in the military, Mitch?
Not Black Hawk Down shit.
But like, I think you'd be able to make like a Korean War movie out of that,
Yeah.
or a Korean War game, because you don't see very much about the Korean War.
What is this new COD supposed to be about? I thought it was supposed to be about a war
Modern
that
Warfare, I think.
happened.
It's Modern Warfare. No, it's
Rinse and repeat.
North Korea nuking
Oh,
South
okay.
Korea, or maybe not nuking, but like
Well, I'm not playing it
dropping
regardless.
Re-invading.
invading.
I
Yeah,
thought I heard that one was supposed to be based on a real war that happened.
no,
Well, I mean, the Korean War is still an active war. So, I mean,
technically,
Yeah.
it's this could happen at any moment type of situation, I think. Even though I don't think North Korea will ever invade South Korea because they don't have any food and they all weigh like 17 pounds. How are you going to fight a war like that?
I mean, realistically, all you have to do is just be like, wanna look at pornography, and they'd be like, shit. Might have to
You
edit
can
that one
look at
out too.
all the
Yep.
boobs you want.
Um,
All of them.
but no, I don't know. I think the games that are based on real life stories are definitely top tier because being able to experience something that actually happened or is inspired by real life events just always seems more intriguing.
It's always kind of pulled me towards it.
And what do you think the cons are of these games?
Creativity.
Elaborate.
You're,
Yeah.
if you're trying to stay historically accurate, you can't really expand much
Mm-hmm.
on, your character or,
Yeah.
your loadout, for example, Hell Let Loose.
Yeah,
If
you
you're
can't put custom
infantry,
red dots on your MG42. It's kind of bullshit.
yeah, exactly. Unlike,
That'd be dope.
in COD.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
creatively, from a video game standpoint, it does kind of constrain you a lot, and it constrains the developers a lot.
Yeah.
And I think with video games, like I like realistic video games, but there's a certain level of realism that makes them unfun, right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can go overboard with the realism. You gotta balance that realism and the fun. And if you're 100% sticking to factually, truthfully accurate, I don't think you can get that fun.
I
Because real
don't
life
think.
is not fun. That's why people play video games, because real life sucks.
Yeah.
Amen.
Felt. No,
Let's end on that.
you,
Real life sucks. The end.
the end.
Yeah. The end. Just end there.
At an hour and 1 minute.
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
But yeah.
I really, you're, yeah, no, like Cole said, you're constricted.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mitch said, you're constricted. You can't do much. You're constricted. So I think it would be kind of hard to not have or
What
not
are we again, Ricky?
real life sex.
We're what? We're
Constricted.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I
Just
didn't hear
wanted
it
to
the
make
first
sure.
4 times. I wanted to make sure 5 times had it.
Wait, he said it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just said it a lot.
They're just
Yeah.
I hate you.
Aw.
Yeah, I think that's the
Uh,
hard thing with like a lot of these games, that instead of being based on real life, they are just inspired by, because of that creativity aspect, that they can't really branch out. They have, like, if you do it based on a historical event, it has to be, everything has to be on point and accurate with how it actually happened. Otherwise,
yeah.
it's gonna flop.
It might not flop, but it's not going to get the sales. They won't make the money that they want.
Like, hopefully, How Let Loose Vietnam is able to fix, the bugs and everything. I'm glad they postponed the release.
I'm glad they did that as well.
I actually had a pretty decent time playing that game, which is weird how much I hate the regular Hell Let Loose.
All
No, I
right. Well,
thought was funny. Even in like the trailer for GTA 6, they had shown actual events that had actually happened, like in Florida. Like the dude that was robbing a gas station naked or something. Like there's a clip where dude's mowing his lawn naked. Like, or no, not, he wasn't robbing the gas station. It was
it's
an
hot.
alligator was there or something. It's something to do with an alligator. And then there's a clip of an old man naked, like mowing his lawn. And then there's clips of people at like the mud pit, and it's like things that actually happened and like that the people have done, and videos that have just gone viral from Florida. Like, I find
Florida.
that funny. Like when they do
It's
stuff
hot in
like
Florida.
that.
It's hot and muggy in Florida.
Hell yeah.
You can't mow the lawn wearing
Sun's out,
clothing.
buns out.
Hell, yeah, sun's out, everything out.
but yeah, games about real life.
You
I'm
know?
surprised that we actually had a good conversation about them. I was a little bit worried
Say
about
we-
this topic.
I say we wrap it up there.
Yeah, real life sucks.
And, okay.
Go ahead, Cole.
I was going to
Sorry, are we
say,
not done yet?
no, quick PSA. Next week, I will not be
Nope.
here.
We already said we are not doing a podcast.
I don't think any of us are going to be here.
Next week.
Or
Okay.
do I?
So
We
anybody
got America
listening,
shit to do.
obviously we didn't have a podcast last week because
America.
of Father's Day. So next weekend, since it is 4th of July, a lot of people are going to be out of town. A lot of people are going to be recovering Sunday. A lot of people will be coming home. Whatever the case may be, we figured we would just call off the podcast for next weekend. I don't know if you guys want to. Maybe we can do it during the week or just hold it off until the following week.
I don't know, but I'm going to come flick Mitch in the forehead.
Are you guys
I'll hope it
planning
flicks
on
you
meeting
when
up?
Yeah,
you're-
that's right. But
You can.
we're
I
hoping
forgot he was coming.
for the
Tomorrow.
next podcast episode, we want to get Guido back. So if we can confirm Guido to come back and maybe have a second guest as well, we for sure are going to do a guest episode the next episode. I feel like we're due for it. And also, we need the Guido episode because I'm still really upset that I couldn't upload that one. But
Yeah, that one got all fuckered up.
yeah, unfortunately, I was figuring out audio for like the first month of moving my setup, so audio was super fucked up. But yeah, this episode will be uploaded Thursday for sure, as always. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel, go follow the podcast on Spotify. Go check out those episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check out our OnlyFans.
What?
Show us your boots.
Nice
Oh.
boobs.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm done.
All
Okay,
right.
Hey, guys.
bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
See you later.
I gotta go pack.